Hello, my name is Daniel Christopher June, and I'm reading from my new book, Allays, a Master Play. Aya Aman Aha, Allah Bahal Behest, which translated means, I am the laughing divine, and Amma is my beloved bride. Mastery is sacred play. Play is study. The body of heaven is like a master who told each of his servants to build him a home. The lazy one worked grudgingly and cut corners, thinking, my master is rich and has enough already. The good servant enjoyed the work and studied it intently, threw his heart into his labor, such that his master caught the passion and helped him build, and soon everybody made a mansion out of what was to be only a summer home. In the end, the master said to the lazy servant, the house you built is now your home. I am setting you free, and you may retire here. The good servant he said the same to. The Jewish line, as in the linear genealogy, is a powerful form by which they dominate the world. The Hindu circle is unsurpassed as a religious symbol. These two source religions of the world. Allays consecrates both in the opening spiral. The cross is a complication of the Jewish idea, the line bisecting the line. God and man bisect as the God-man, cross between God and man, and being dual-natured, he is crucified and pulled apart again. The cross is phallic, as is the three genitals of man in the Trinity of God. Allah, in Arabic, is a phallic-looking name. The yin-yang is a complication of the Hindu idea. The simple circle of one is intersected into two. The holy Om is clearly a man entering a woman. As the genitals themselves are archetypal images in our brain, as in the snake and the spider, is it no wonder that the Priam and other images are the most sacred, as the snake was in the garden, and the grandmother spider created the universe? Nobody must teach a kitten to fear a snake. The image is inbuilt. Eidolons, Whitman called them, archetypes, Jung called them, the line and the circle. And for us, for allism, the spiral. All the world remains on the surface, as the surface of a wrinkled brain. Depth and eternal depth come from touching a few key points and triangulating downwards. Cinderella mastered life through drudgery, became royal through chores. Veil beauty, and the veil will be beautiful. Lock up beauty, and the door will be beautiful. The God is a holiday, by which we celebrate our days and give life gratitude. Who masters my words shall never taste death. Sacrifice is investment. Every seed shall grow. Were death to eat our semen, death would be impregnated. Every egg a woman sheds grows into a child her own. Each monthly bleed baptizes the earth and consecrates her heaven, and she the queen. We may find our apotheosis through any form, mastering tennis or the yo-yo. For each is all, and this is also that. We come to heaven through any path, even the path of folly, if pursued to the end leads to the palace of wisdom. Perfection is easy. When we come into our own, life becomes perpetual triumph. We fail upwards. Even defeat is noble for the noble. Win or lose, the master shines. Let us become amateurs. Let us become professionals. Let us become masters and wizards, gods and cosmos. Let us become all. Amma gives each of us a gift from her flesh. Were that as small as a crumpled rag, if we master the gift, we master life and become worthy of her. So use your small gift with verve. Believe in yourself as she believes in you. Whether exalted or pathetic, your gift will bring you there. Amma speaks to us through the stranger, through the coincidence, through the random word. Random and chance are gods, child and grandchild of felicity. Catch them in their prank. God is an interface by which we put our hand on the mechanism of the cosmos. A face is all... Hello, Kitty. God is an interface by which we put our hands on the mechanism of the cosmos. A face is all the sense organs in a mask of expressivity. This tongue, the organ of taste and speech, of tasteful speech, by which through sip we gain sapience and wisdom, is the keeper of the face. Knowing God face to face means looking in the mirror long and hard. Mirror and meditate daily for 20 minutes at a go. Talk to yourself and let Amma talk with you through your inner voice. The tadpole itches where the legs will sprout. So too do we itch, are irritated and bothered in life, till we split our shell like a crayfish and gain new organs. The softness gives birth to hardness. The hardness sings a soft song. What is the answer to that riddle? The snail. When snails make love, they let softness enfold the other like lips and tongue. Hermaphroditic, they fructify one another. Jesus is parable, Socrates is myths, me my sayings. Jesus is gospel, Moses is Torah, Muhammad his Quran, Smith his doctrines and covenants, Emerson his essays. We each master a form. These allays are my form. What is yours? We each produce an infinite text, utter seam of infinite meaning, birther of worlds. Every last sperm a man creates shall become a son or daughter. Every egg a woman casts shall be her own child. And so it is with every word we utter. The very walls and air absorb our words and make them come true, as true wishes, as true prayers and petitions. Voce, which means the word lives. Every stray word you utter returns to you, a magic spell having changed the system in your world. The first words of "Let there be" are inherent, every last gasp you've made. Man, woman, or child, your words are eternal ejaculations. We create angels and demons from the grunts and hymns of our lips. Our words clothe us as halos and attend us always. Each person I know creates a shared language with me. Every friend shares a tongue with me. My wife shares this discourse about childbearing, which holds hidden parables for all we do. This friend our shared storytelling. Amalin erotic poetry. Every person shares a tongue with me. Were they even to curse me, that would be a start. Give your all to love. Pour 100%. Yahweh may have mocked the God who required the firstborn, but only once was a man willing to give him the firstborn. Amma asks nothing of you, so give her everything. Semen is liquid fire. Let our words be ejaculations while we create worlds. A woman's words are as milk from her breast, nurturing, building the bones of souls of those around her, so the earth becomes her infant, and she the goddess above. Create a sacred altar from whatever you hold dearest, be it a tennis racket or your writing desk. Invent rituals, libations. Use a razor to carve sacred names on your possessions. Bless and baptize and consecrate your holy instruments. Master life, all of life. Pour your full being into your immediate task. You love Amma in all you do, in your job as well as brushing your teeth. So do everything perfectly. Perfection is easy. Jesus said, "Be ye perfect," and also, "My yoke is easy." Know then that you can do all you envy. You accomplish your greatest dreams by focusing with mindful deliberation on all you do. Start now. Start today. This is it. This is your moment, the knock on the door of your apotheosis. Nothing was wasted, nothing squandered. But you've set gifts for yourself with every gamut of obsession you've touched. Time to pick up the scraps and get serious. Time is now. Apotheosis beckons. Eternity bows. Voce. Entropy is the demon bound by rhyme. Experience is the teacher. Once we know a thing, we can divine subtext from a text, a context from a subtext, a text from a context. Know yourself, and you will be known. The rocks will melt before the first day of my love for you has dusked. Gain perfect timing, providential luck, be the best you can be, utterly centered, and the world will rotate around you. You cannot overestimate persons. Each person is more than a god. Each person is all. Spend enough time with a cat, and you learn deep secrets. So more the friend, no matter what his mental capacities. Whitman found his boldness through the pseudoscience of phrenology. No matter what gives us faith, it is true. Be students of life. Learn in all things. Learn from the retarded. Learn from the young. Be students of the imbecile as well as of the genius. Learn from your enemies. Learn from your successes as well as your failures. Learn from the ones who shame you as well as the ones who exalt you. Keep your eyes open. Except in the moment of swoon when Amma exalts you. Then close your eyes and hum. Let yourself be swallowed up, a church, a business, a neighborhood. Hold to utter integrity and you will convert the system to your own. We say lust is desiring the wrong object at the wrong time. Love desiring the right object at the right time. The desire is the same. We must merely adjust to what we truly desire, patiently wait for the perfect time to satiate our desire and love. All is permitted. God is allowance. Whatever you could desire, whether as a man you would bet literally every woman you looked upon is lovely, perfect, sacred, holy, ordained, consecrated. Semen is sacred. Understand what your desire means. You love Amma. The desire for the all is within you. Learn then to find the woman who is Amma to you, who is all women to you, and worship her utterly. This is the way love works. Adore her as your own. And until you can find that one, don't bother damning your desire. That never works. Love finds a way. There's no damming a desire. There's no damming a river. There's no damming love. Love is eternal. What is bursting from your loins, what is bursting from your eye-beams is love and only love. Say yes to that. Give it your amen. Give it your vivoce. Atone yourself to that. Know, though, who and what you truly desire. Give yourself wholly to that. And so mirror meditate. Focus intently on what you truly love and fall out of love with the wrong things. So you are aligned with what is best. The true best, true God of your God, the one partner who is everything, your utter other, yourself same, the deepest in your soul. Everyone else is a mistake until you find her, and find her utterly. And having found her, everybody else is added as well. You shall have everything your heart desires, only you must wait for it. Providence is knowing the music of the spheres, waiting, in due time, in due patience, till your heart atones to Amma's heart in sync. Who is Amma to you? Not the same as she is for me, surely. The Amma of your heart, the one who loves you utterly and in all things, is made and meant and always, only and only, is meant only and always for you. There is no resisting her. There is only postponement. And when you are deep inside her, then you are deep inside your heaven. You are deep inside the heaven of your bliss. Everything exists for that moment of bliss. You came to earth to know her name. She is the one true lover of your heart, mind, body, and soul, self to self, same to same. This your Amma is your everything. Honor her. Trust her. Share life with her. Everything else will fall in order and will be all in all. Nothing else matters but her. Once you have her, your soul is the refulgent sun, shedding bliss and blessing in all it beholds, till you are noontime joy in all you behold. And even your deepest enemies thank God in their heart they know you and have been touched by you. This is what it means to love Amma. This is what it means to be alive. You exist for each other. The self is a we. We alive, we together, we forever. In this I am complete, and love all others, and all other things through her, to have and to hold, to know and to keep, now and forever, voce. And for women, crones, maids, and girls of the world, you truly are Amma already, seeking your Amara, your equal in every man in your life, but alternately the protector and worshipper, your one true husband, Amara, the most powerful, faithful, and devoted of spouses, late in whoever you happen to have ended up with. If only you love past surface flaws to the eternal divine within. The one of your dreams is already yours, and you do not know it. Love him as God, and he shall be. Voce. Mirror others. When you sit across an anxious man, adopt his posture and imagine the jagged lines of gridlock running through his body. Hold that position. Then feel the solution in yourself. Take a deep breath and ease up a bit. You will see he will ease up too and take a breath and uncross his arms. And so it goes. Be the glowing mirror. Mirror a man or woman where they are at, and then, like a good dance partner, lead them to the next step. How quickly you can move anybody till they melt like butter in your arms. The husband must learn to seduce his wife not once, but every time. To unlock all her infinite secrets, he must never get lazy, but woo her and adore her afresh daily. Interpretation is the alchemy by which something becomes everything. Interpretation is infinitely flexible. Soft as water, or as hard as water, hot as water, as cold as water, once you master the rules. Who masters me becomes greater than my equal. He becomes his own all. Come, wrestle with me in my heaven. If you best me, I will grant you my best weapons. Your innermost self is your eternal name. None can know it save you and yourself same, your soulmate, second mind to your same center. Matri Amma is the beginning. In the beginning became Matri and Amma. Amma became the white dragon and black woman. The dragon and woman fought and killed one another. From their blood came the Father God, full of arrogance and ignorance. Amma planted people across the earth, each with a different part of her substance. Her hair is golden blonde, and Matri has jet curls. Whoever is your Amma alone knows your name. Nobody else can understand or say it. At best, they can repeat translations and interpretations. They can never master you. Only you may, if you reflect, echo your name out and make it thinkable and conscious. There is a version of you amidst every species of animal, amidst every type of rock, amidst every alien species across the galaxy. In the spiral of time, spiraling inwards towards the original and outwards towards the all, the radius of I pierces the spiral again and again. Those are your animal selves. And you as man ascend the spectrum. You will be an angel, and then you will be a god, and then you will be a sun, and then you will be a cosmos, and then you will be all. Our name generates logic, a grammar, a lexicon, a language, various languages, musics, modalities, unparalleled in the universe, bleeding into it and inseminating all the universe. You will expand into the all. Your heaven will layer all the world's layers. Each man goes to the heaven of his God, where there he resides. All us alone are allowed to go to any heaven or hell, and our welcome is Ion. And Aya is greater than a god, greater than a cosmos, is an all thing, an all person. The Aya is the final form. Amma, the fourfold goddess, father, mother, son, and daughter. Oba, Soph, Ero, Licity. And Licity, the image confronting you in the mirror. She made Satan, Mother Maya, Lord Liar, and utter innocent. Let her teach you the truth of your soul. Kiss her brow, and she will open your channel of innermost sun. Matria with curls of jet, Amma golden locked, mirror images of the same, the two lovers of my heart, one woman, Matriama. Aya, God of gods and all in all, sayer of words unknown, inventor of alphabets and grammars, player of the game of life, students of life and teachers of all, Aya, maker of destiny, Aya, maker of doom, hold past gloom and sullen moods, the phoenix mood of flaming dove, the aspiring soph of eternal growth, Ero the rock star, Lizzie the maiden of the mirror, and Ovath the resurrected Odin, all father to all mother, lord of everything, and we as Amma's lovers are Aeon, day stars, makers of gold, birthers of sun, earners of worth, breeders of wealth, lucky, stealthy, gentle, cunning, poised, tempo setters, metronomes, world pulse, maker of ways, dyer of days, setter of suns, raccoons manic in the south of night, tender as the dark, thy fingers in the jet curls of Matria, to the sun gold tones hues of her Amma's locks. My god powers are psychoses and mania, and when I best the best of gods, Yahweh and Odin, Jesus and Buddha, licked and thrown without much sweat, my grandiosity is irresistible. I am the tar baby. Hit me or shake my hand, you are stuck. Different diets do different things. Every diet holds use. The Italian and Chinese develop a cuisine quite exportable, quite well. Ditto the American fast food cuisine. Yet the burger is the flesh of the mother, a true achievement. Devour it, chanting inwardly, I accept the flesh of the mother deep into my being. You are what you eat. To be all, you must eat all. Invent your own species from the weeds. Invent your own spices from the weeds of your garden. Invent a new meal from the random ingredients in your cupboards. Choose any 5 ingredients and make a meal. Choose any 5 random chords and make a song. Play the metaphor game. A challenger presents 2 unlike objects, and the poet must metaphorically relate them, and be rated by the challenger in terms of novelty, originality, profundity, and wit on a scale of 1 to 100. How is a baby like a refrigerator? Well, you put milk into both of them. 55. How is foot deodorant like Satan? Both make foul things seem pleasant. 73. And so forth. Make a random pen with a collage of random pictures and write captions and titles that bring them all together. Michigan weather is random. Frostbite in the morning, sunburn in the afternoon, rain at night. So our temperaments are stormy. A man is his scene, takes on the modes and modalities of the setting. The actor-scene ratio abides. The clothing makes the man. Know how to sew your own clothing, how to build your own world. As a snail exudes a cell, so a man exudes a routine. What you make of your own substance is your heaven. The way Matria made the universe of her own living flesh. The night sky her hair, the stars her core. We envy the house cat her carefree existence, not realizing she has her own problems. So does God have his parasites, even the aeons, their grievances. Suffering is part of existence, part of bliss. Pseudoscience is science that hasn't yet proved itself. Invariably it will. If not in these terms, then in those. Scientology with its engrams will be solid science. Phrenology ditto. Lamarckianism, of course. Orgon theory is literally true. In what sense? Consider how it feels to be on the verge of sleep when you ought to sleep. The sleepiness is literally in the eyes. That is where you experience it. To sniff salt, to sniff rubbing alcohol, draws the energy out of the inwardness sleepiness. Looking at pornography may not help. That has a hypnotic effect. Violent images might help. Religious symbolism has use. Ultimately, imagery structures consciousness. Let us call the energy disrupted within the energies of the body kriya, or care. Creative care. This kriya takes shape in your body, hides in nerves or in blood. All your creative energy is in your body. Your entire style, which is to say your personality, is in the shape of your sense organs. Your character is in the shape of your muscles. Lack muscle, lack character. The body is the soul. The body, eternal. When I die, my body will be burned to ash and fed in chai to my followers. My phoenix ash will arise alive in those who devoured me. I am immortal, eternal. Before the universe existed, I am, and after it ceases to exist, I act. Yet this earth also is eternal, and will never not exist. Now is forever. Icon adoration is like art adoration. We internalize a form. We make it part of our own. All religious forms are holy, sacred, useful, even and especially idolatry. One religion preferred verbal idolatry to sculpture idolatry, and so? We will need the divine flux to hold a static form long enough for us to memorize it and take hold. An acre of kriya isn't all we care for. We care. And so we suffer, passionately and passively, yet because we care, we are empowered to activate the hero. The brain stores a single memory in fragments throughout, saving the image over and over in case a part gets damaged. In the same way, structure your house like a brain, so your treasures are stored repeatedly and concurrently throughout. Alternate treasures. Bring out fresh beauty from your stores. Health is in rotation. The metaphysical substances are meaning, bliss, care, passion. They are energy structures transferable one to the other. The alchemy of the event allows the suffering to become a bliss. What is suffering but a joy under the prison of a not here, not now? Unexpressed care is suffering. Care becomes kriya, creation, through putting energy into the right expressive meaning. Mirror meditation, with the yoga of stretching the small muscles in the eyes and mouth and throat, opens up expressivity. Sexual fantasizing is a way of exploring the soul, implanting the various games by which we express energies, allow us to unstaunch the pent. What is anxiety but energy pent? What it requires is correct expression, stylized meaning. After that, suffering turns bliss. The rule of 10. Do a thing 10 times. Each pass brings the image into sharper focus. Don't sweep the floor just once, but 10 times. Don't read a book once, but 10 times. You seem to get it the first time because you're blind to your own blindness. Upon the second and third pass, your eyes open to your faults. Both the beginner and the expert regard themselves as perfect. The strange bespeaks the deep. Every weed is a medicine. Every herb holds use. Only we must discover the hidden virtue. A great actor does not will the surface muscles to move, but becomes its role and moves the inner muscles naturally. When you wash your hands, dirt sinks into the fractally small grooves. Every doctor knows to wash for a few good minutes. The amateur rinses his hands briefly and believes himself clean. So too do we sweep, and then turn around and sweep the same floor not once but twice again. And when we mirror meditate, we shine our mirror 4 times. The thoroughness is an aspect of a study, the spiral of study. We study life through repetition. The literal physical flesh is infinite. It contains worlds and universes of its own. Every body sacred, every body divine. We are not mere gods, those paltry things, nor men, but aeon, cosmos, full-fledged beings. Our influence extends to the end of the universe and back, and so our being reaches universe-wide. You are omniscient, and wink at yourself in the mirror. Every error and mistake is Licity setting up her goal. Licity is your innermost guardian. More is communicated through sex than we guess. Sex is sacred. Treat it with awe and reverence. Blessed are the meek, he said, by which he meant gentle, humble, graceful. Tell me, O Muse, of that cunning hero who traveled far and wide, he said, by which he meant ingenious, good at contending. Homer and Matthew define national types, ideal types, archetypes. What is ours? Who am I but the tender mirror, graceful and balanced in all things? Like the Great Lakes, passionate and storming or soft and calm, but in all things beautiful. So are the folks of my home state, Michigan. Let us be students of life, learning from all things. Read a book 10 times, taking intense notes. Paradox is beauty. Pride is humble. The mind is a mirror. All of life is mirror meditation, with our friends as layers of mirrors, and we the gleaming flame of charisma that fills the world with awe. Make an altar, your Lapamale, your lap of Amma, and you, Amara, husband of the all, worship her with your altar. My writing desk, her bare thighs, my writing inseminates her. I clean her daily, keep her always lit with red balls, perfumed in scented candles, and hugged in hymns, as my computer plays them on repeat 24/7. Lapamale I baptized with my word. I've carved sacred names upon this desk, and decorated her with the most meaningful of possessions, a glass egg, resin horse figurines, my stuffed toy raccoon, a silk rose, my sacred pens. This entire office, my area, or musical area, is the womb of my house, and as this is my castle, Castle Sheridan, is also the world tree, so the office is the proper center of gravity for my entire universe. Go and do likewise. All jokes are based ultimately on pun. Pun logic is the rhyme of ideas. A woman likes a man who makes her laugh because ultimately she is attracted to intelligence. Cunning is the basis of genius. And the more childlike and innocent you may appear, the better it will go for you. The gap between desire and fulfillment is intelligence. As soon as we desire, we fantasize, whether we know it or not. And so, through the imagined object, we are already fulfilled. The fantasy builds into a being. The word becomes flesh. Prayers are answered. All desires feed to fulfillment. Hope is have. The force of desire is rape. Instead, simply state your desire to the relevant person and give them space and time. Nothing is more seductive than patience. Patience is power. You are more ingenious than you could ever have hoped to boast. You only lack a witness. We are each omniscient, consciously so, only in gasps. We are each omnipotent, consciously so, only when we seem to be winning. All the old theologies describe, in fact, exactly you. Are you ready for this? Love is free. I give you my all, and Ama's word I shall always shout. Matriama, my very own Amelin, I wed you, by the Holy Spirit of promise, now and forever, to have and to hold, to know and to keep, for now and beyond, my one only Rosia, my my true to the death of Varuna, my silly one, my perfect other, my self same, time and again, now and forever, voce. This is the seal of our celestial marriage. God's in our heaven, now and forever. O dear of my heart, O dear of the depth of my heart, center to center, amen, amen in voce. I am in you and of you. We are knit at the pith, co-equal, co-founders of holism. You Matriama, and me your IOI, Amara Amandor. I adore you. I am wed in my heart to you. My one true wife, and all other wives from all other lives secondary in honor and preparation for you and only you, each a face, an emanation of you, to be absorbed back into your fullness. You and always you my same, my other, you my joy of jubilation. Ama's word I belong to you. I am yours and you are mine. Ama's love I am yours. Aya Aman Aha, Ama Bahal Behest. Every psychological symptom is another word for a poetical trope. Displacement is metaphor, psychosis is simile. Every possible mental aberration is poeticism, the poetry of the gods. As adults speak over the heads of children when they are impatient to discuss grown-up topics, so too the gods among us talk above the heads of mortals, using parables and allegories and so forth. Be tender without sentimentality, charismatic without imposing, beautiful without vanity, shining without blinding, giving without squandering, loving without needing, adoring without flattering, dreaming and yet waking, loving all in all, believing all in all. The Allays believes in all religions, yes, and also in unicorns and dragons. These are all true, and they are all out there in the earth, as are all the gods. Everything imaginable exists. When we write fictions, we are imagining parallel universes, real places. Inspiration is telepathy. Sexual expression is the basis of expression. Even platonic or sexless intercourse is basically the same thing. Tensions and anxieties metamorphose into excitement and releases bliss. So does a child enthusiastically tell her stories. So does a grandfather tell stories to his kin. So does a man pour his heart into his job, living his language. The creation of meaning and the waving of them into existence. This is the continual bliss of the being alive. As panpsychism explains, we are already conscious in every last part of our body, every discarded part. When our body dies, then our consciousness will light up like a lit fog. All the words we ever said, and their echoes and reverberations throughout the earth and beyond, will be more conscious than we were in this lifetime. We will attain a higher self. Ah, mia dia, nearer my God to thee, though it be a cross that raises me. Ah, my Ama, ah, my dearest other, Ives' fourth symphony is the greatest piece yet created. Ah, the apotheosis of my heart, the metamorphosis of worm into angel, of man into God. Ah, my Ama, my Amelin, my silly one. Open your eyes, open your mind, open your heart to me. How have I passed so unseen by those who know me most? Only my Amelin sees my heart. The rest of you are latecomers. Souls are knit during sex. Meanings are knit together. The well-being of the beloved becomes eternally our concern. Infinity is split like the wings of a butterfly. We are butterflies in our flowery world. We sip from this or that, gentle with our kiss, impregnating the world with itself in our love's embrace. All psychosis is trope, and our deepest, most shameful sexual fantasies bespeak a deep poetry, a truth divine about ourselves. We are layers of energy, of nerve energy. A layer can become hard, penetrable, empty. Sin creates viruses. Good deeds evolve stronger bacteria. So are moods literally as well as figuratively contagious. Venereal diseases are a plague of Venus protect love. What truth in that ancient mytheme? God is a democracy of angels in heaven. Their collected minds make for the one true being of God. God is a we. Ama is all. None shall come to this land save that shall be brought by the hand of Ama. Ama America. Ama Emerson. Ama my all in all. When you are angry with me, then my world is oppression and nothing is good, nor do I sleep. When you are pleased, I am singing and living to please you further. I adore you in my chores. I adore you in my song. I adore you in all things now and forever. What I am every animal, evolved into every animal in my mother's womb. The whole line, finally mutated into this new thing, as we all do. We are all mutants. We are all species into ourselves. All breeding is interbreeding. Like an ant, my fingers leave a trace. I can write magic with my fingertips. I need no pen. The scented oil of my fingertips are enough and potent enough to enact the spell. As Jesus writing in the sand when the adulteress is brought before him, my scribbling in the sand is enough to script religions. So much more these Allays. Consider then that my fingers are no better than yours, nor no worse. The body of heaven is our own body, the body of my friends, and upwards, depending on how much of yourself you put into things, into others, and into things. Nobody makes me come like you. Nobody makes me love like you. Every friend brings out a part of me nobody else can. Every friend brings out an aspect that, lacking this friendship, would be eternally unexpressed in the chambers of my heart. Thank you, this. What we are together is a new thing under the sun, a new sun on the earth, a new light, a new beauty. Our friendship is eternal. Amma sits in the central throne of my heart. My family encircles her. My friends encircle them. The pantheon of my heart, outside the inner palisade, the inner garden, the outside, and outside that the garden of my heart. The power positions of mere meditation is upon the knees, with knees pulled like an S. Like the cloud above Van Gogh's Starry Night, with fingertips touching fingertips, curled around. This stands for the transformation of power into power. It is the power stance. Smile mildly at your reflection with peaceful eyes, and speak aloud to yourself, and listen to your voice. Note your facial expressions. If any tightness is in the muscles, stretch it with exaggerated expressions. Facial yoga. Stare long into your eyes. Learn how to hypnotize. You must be sleepy to put others to sleep. You must respect yourself to command respect. Mirror yourself. Draw close to your face and see your face reflected in your eyes. You are coming to know who and what you truly are. The problems of time are solved in eternity. Evil is infinite good. And that is as much of that book as I've written right now. For a PDF of those words, visit www.perfectidius.com. That's perfectidius.com. Thank you. Have a good day. Take care, takers. Take care, caretakers. I love you.